Bonsoir merci. Thank you for tuning in to WDBG TV, Metro Windsor, Detroit.
Live from the far reaches of the North American realm, WDBG presents our new morning show, North America's Rising, hosted by someone many consider to be North America's sexiest, most voluptuous, amazing, and most esteemed, outrageously satirical, as well as one of, if not the most vocal female broadcast commentators ever to grace the North American airwaves, our WDBG and VNA directress and member of the Independent Press Gallery of Canada, the one and only Amy Suzanne. You and the world been waiting for and really needs to hear. Wake up, North America. Here's the radiantly gorgeous, as well as quite in the vernacular, vocal and intelligent, awesome, raw Amy Suzanne.
It's already 9 a.m., so time to wake the fuck up, because North America's rising. And right now, right damn now, it's time to get your ass, ears, and mind on this here little ride with me, Amy Suzanne. So let's go, and let's roll, people.
I'm not one of those cushy studio types, plopped on a velvet chair, strutting like a peacock, hollering, "Hey, look at me."
Yo, Canadians, mon ami, my friends, grab a seat and listen up, because Amy Suzanne's about to drop some truth bombs. If you're out there trying to take a cold, hard, sober look in the mirror, écoutez-moi, listen to me. You gotta either pack your bags and get out of Canada, or kick Carney and his slimy, CCP kissin', freedom suffocatin', maple syrup swillin' cronies out of Canada. Toot to sweet, all of them out of Canada right now. This ain't the Canada you grew up lovin'. None, no. That postcard dream of hockey rinks and polite neighbors? It's a socialist dumpster fire now, burning hotter than a 1967 Motown summer. The rest of the country's glaring at you like you're the one who forgot the Tim Hortons order. But America? Oh, Cherie, darling, they're ready to throw you a block party with open arms, no cap. Back in my Quebec days, separatism was the vibe. Referendums every other Tuesday, folks yelling about breaking free. Never happened, but now, they're pointing at all y'all from BC to Newfoundland, like you're the problem. Couple weeks ago, some highbrow Politico state-funded media rag screamed, "Canada's unity ain't threatened by Quebec no more. It's you, Canada." A poll from April 6 says, if the Liberals keep running this circus, 30% of you might just bounce. And trust, that number's rising faster than gas prices in Metro Windsor and Charlie LaDuff's eggs in Detroit. Keep it unsent, 100, decord, okay? The receipts are public, and conservatives, y'all crushed the popular vote 2-1. But Ottawa's acting like you don't exist, spitting in your face while they cozy up to their own BYWF pipe dream of a national socialist and a true fascist utopia agenda. Canada's not your happy maple syrup fantasy. It's a Marxist mess, and you're caught in the crossfire, me cousins, my cousins. Let's cut through the brouillard, the fog, and get real, Canada. You're stuck in a country that don't want you, and Ottawa's leading the charge, numero un, number one. Their values ain't yours, pas du tout, not at all. Ottawa's like Canada's DC, a bureaucratic clown show that'd make a Detroiter roll their eyes. But I get it, it matters to y'all. Their head honcho, Carney, got ties to China's CCP tighter than my mama's tortilla. Meat pie, fresh out of the oven. This dude's not just playing with wild taxes or pushing rainbow flags. He's yanking God out of your town squares and shaking hands with the CCP, point final, end of story. BC dropped the T. 2017, Carney's at Davos, having a sneaky side chat with Xi Jinping while China's trading punches with Trump. Now China's gulping Canadian oil like it's a double-double, all to flex on the U.S. carnies out here preaching, open the floodgates to China, slam the door on America. That ain't morals, mes amis, my friends. It's argent money moving through back alleys shadier than a Motown dice game. You're pouring billions, 20+ billion last I checked, into a country that's given you the cold shoulder. Your hard-earned cash is subsidizing folks who'd rather see you vanish than thrive? Imagine flipping that script. Taxes low like in the States, trading direct with the US, no Ottawa middleman. Your energy sector could run the show, not beg for scraps while Ottawa sells your oil to China for pennies, laughing all the way to the bank. Let's talk that energy sector, Canada. Y'all sitting on a gold mine numero 3. You're pumping out 84% of Canada's oil, and nearly half the US's oil imports got your name on it. That's power, mes cousins, my cousins. But Ottawa's got you wrapped in red tape tighter than a Windsor knot, shipping crude back and forth like it's a game of hot potato. Wouldn't it be magnifique, magnificent, to cut the nonsense and deal straight with the states? No tariffs, no Ottawa meddlin', just business, pure and simple. More jobs, cheaper goods, and a cost of living that don't make you want to cry into your poutine. Think about it. Dairy, clothes, cars, you'd be saving loonies left and right, living better than you ever did under Ottawa's thumb. Back in Detroit, we know what it's like to fight for every dollar. And Canada, you're getting played. Your energy could be your ticket to freedom, but instead, Ottawa's selling it to China at rock-bottom prices, winking and nodding like they're doing you a favor. You could negotiate your own deals, maybe even as a U.S. territory, and watch your economy soar. Picture this. No more begging for permission to thrive. No more watching your wealth prop up a country that's side-eyeing you. You'd be running your own show, making choices that put your people first, not some suit in Ottawa who don't know your struggle. Decord, okay? That's the kind of future you deserve, and America's ready to back you up. Ottawa's drowning you in woke nonsense, and it's straight up totalitarian Ms. Amy, my friends. Remember those truckers, your people, Canada, rolling through the streets, fighting for freedom? Ottawa froze their bank accounts faster than a Quebec winter, seizing assets because they dared speak out. That's not a government, that's a regime, and the media's in on it. Toronto Star had the audace, the nerve, to write, "Maybe Canada's better off without y'all. They're mad your leaders want to expand pipelines, your economic lifeblood, whining about sensitivity to folks who ain't even in your province. Mon Dieu, my God, how much maple syrup you gotta guzzle to think that's legit? They're saying you can't build pipelines because it might ruffle feathers, while Ottawa sells your oil to China for chump change, preaching America's the devil. It's a hustle, plain and simple. Back in Detroit, we'd call that a shakedown, and we don't play that. Your values, hard work, faith, community ain't welcome in Ottawa's utopia. They want you silenced, not thriving, and they'll keep tightening the screws till you're broke or broken. The rest of Canada's cheering for more of this mess, but you don't have to take it. You're funding their party, shelling out billions to folks who'd rather spit in your face than shake your hand. That ain't your country no more, pas du tout, not at all. It's time to ask, do these people even feel like your people, or are they just holding you hostage? You can walk away, Canada, and ain't nobody stopping you. Canada's military? A joke. 1.37% of GDP, $2.1 trillion total, while the U.S. is dropping 3.4% of a $27 trillion GDP. Trudeau and Carney ain't hitting NATO's 2% till 2032. 2032. That's a mic drop, mes amis, my friends. They're not keeping promises, not to NATO, not to you. You want to stay tied to a country that despises you and can't even defend itself? Or roll with folks who keep their word and got your back? America's ready to welcome you, no lie, decord, okay? Canada, my cousins, 10 years ago, maybe these were your people. Now, they're squeezing you dry, saying more of this please, while you're funding their chaos. You could be richer, freer, stronger, rockin' free speech, controlling your energy, giving your kids a future that ain't choked by Ottawa's nonsense. Imagine standing tall, trading with the states, living without the weight of a country that hates your guts. Comment below, stateside fam, would you roll out the welcome mat for Canada? Canadians, you feeling this? Drop a line. It's time to ditch the baggage and step into something real. C'est la vie. That's life. Ottawa. You're on your own. Amy Suzanne's out, but Canada, you got a choice to make, tout de suite, right now. Yo, fam, hold up. This chick's just playing with y'all. Any real ones who've been riding with me from the jump or caught my shows know how Amy Suzanne gets down. Ain't no way I'm ghosting this early in the game. Nah, I got way more heat to drop, so buckle up and stay locked in, 'cause your girl's just warming up. You know I got a whole lot of thoughts brewing, and plenty more in store. Y'all already know, except for them ads, I don't do reruns. But tonight, I'm trying to kick it with all my real biological queens in the crowd this morning. We bout to run that normal vibe back one time, break it down real smooth. Then I'ma pass the mic to my boy Charlie so he can school y'all on what this thing we do. Some of y'all out there know what's good, is really bout. And let me keep it a buck. It ain't just about them clicks, flexin' for the gram or chasing clout. We'll get to Charlie in a hot sec. But first, your girl's about to dive deep into that real life, that normal flow. So let's get it poppin'.
Now here's some more for y'all to ponder and let's sink deep. Yeah, this girl's gonna lay it out raw and clear tonight, hitting you with straight from the heart truth and facts, as always, keeping it 100. When did normal get tossed out like last night's poutine or today's toilet paper, flushed and swept away? Since when's living a legit, grounded life something to clown? Me, even though your girl here's done some shit I wouldn't recommend any girl ever do in her life. This girl here, well, now I rock normal like a badge of honor, and I'm loving and thriving in that old school normal because to me it is a badge of honor. It's who I am and always have been under all the scars and tears, fam. Step on that and you're catching a wake-up call. No cap. So what's making me normal? Well, believe it or not, I'm locked into a ride or die, one love marriage, holding it down for my man till the end of days. I'm living that spouse romantic life, heart set on the guy I call my partner. I've got 3 kids, 2 boys from a previous relationship, and a little girl mini-me from my husband Vinny, each keeping it real with the biology they were born with. Our flags? For my Windsor and Ottawa crew, when I'm breathing on the Canadian side of the border, it's the maple leaf, proud and bold. For my Detroit squad, or when I'm that side of the border, it's 50 stars, 13 stripes, straight up. We raisin' our kids with values that bridge the 401 to I-94, core principles like every soul's crafted in the divine image, owning your hustle, and chasing life, liberty, and happiness. Our dream? Well, one of the main ones is that our kids pull. They'll find love young, emulate the love and devotion to each other, Vinny and I have, and fill our home with grandkids to cherish someday. Up like that pure fact. Heads up, ladies, I chose to stay home to raise my babies. In this upside-down world, that makes me a rebel, a game changer, or, like I say, a domestic outlaw, holding court. But peep this, I ain't no old-school housewife. My baking's all Betty Crocker, and laundry's my nemesis. Real talk. Knitting, sewing, ain't my scene. Farm life? Hell nah, cows, little piglets, chickens, and goats. You're good, swear. I'm a city chick. From the seaport of St. John's and Montreal's streets to Detroit's blocks, raised secular, thinking gardens was the landscaper's gig. Ring a bell? I was like so many of y'all middle-class North American women, restless, lost, frontin' that happiness. Then fate slung me a curve. I met my rock, right on time. And I clocked what our grandmas from Quebec to the Motor City knew in their bones. Even though a girl can have a job or career, a woman's truest vocation, her summum bonum, is to nurture as a partner and mother. I ditched a 6-figure hustle both in law and, but before that, let's just say the entertainment industry. Swapping law briefs and cheering at me and showering me with gifts and cash, for lullabies, to be home with my kids more. Choosing this family life? It saved me, straight up. And I'm telling every woman, every girl from Ottawa to Detroit, embracing this fierce home-first purpose can save you, your fam, and our shared North American spirit from the mess we're wading through. Am I saying ditch your career? Nah, I'm pro-choice 100. But let's keep it real. Nurturing a family is the pulse of our future. From Windsor to the D, we see it. Our communities fraying like worn-out kicks. Young folks can't build bonds that hold, raise kids, or keep humanity rolling. Loneliness, addiction, despair, they're gripping us hard. Time's ticking. We're staring down a crisis that could wipe us out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
These are the stakes. To make a world in which all of God's children can live, or to go into the dark. We must either love each other, or we must die.
But together, North American women, we can rise, reclaim what's normal, and build a future rooted in love and grit. Till next time, Detroit, Windsor, Ottawa, Jetador. And I'm going to be ghosting again soon as I roll into and finish this third part of tonight's broadcast. So bear with me and hang in there, because still a lot this here girl's got to say tonight, and you steal a lot to hear and really think about while we're all waiting for that next heartbeat that this here girl's now going to roll into and pump out.
Aight, fam, we keeping it moving right here with your girl, Amy Suzanne, still holding it down with that real Detroit energy. Now, before we drop this straight-up classic clip from my dude, Charlie LaDuff, let me school y'all on who this cat is and why he's spittin' truth like no other. Charlie LaDuff ain't your average newsroom suit. Nah, he's a Pulitzer Prize-winning reporter reppin' the D, born and bred in the heart of the hustle. His mama was out here slangin' flowers, and his family tree, full of real ones, lighthouse keepers, grinders, and folks who know what it means to put in work. Charlie's been deep in the game, not just talking about the struggle, but living it. Riding with migrants, crossing borders, clocking hours at slaughterhouses, even fixing pipes at American Coney Island. Yeah, that's the kind of dude he is, getting his hands dirty to tell the stories that hit home. Now, let's get into what Charlie says a reporter ought to be. Forget them fancy journalist types who just type and don't look up. Charlie calls himself a reporter for a reason. To him, it ain't about chasing clicks or cozying up to big shots. It's about amplifying the voices of the underdogs, the workin' folks, the hustlers, the ones holding it down when the world's trying to break 'em. He keeps it 100, whether he's exposing crooked politicians or showing love to the everyday grinders. In his book, Work and Other Sins, he paints it raw. Firefighters, barflies, dreamers, all without the sugarcoat. And them viral clips, like that par 3-168 golf joint through Detroit's ruins, that's him showing the world what's really good, no cap. Charlie's proven reportin' ain't just facts, it's heart, it's soul, it's keeping it real for those who ain't got a mic. So fam, get ready, 'cause we about to hit y'all with Charlie's Ode to the Workin' Man clip. This one's for all y'all out there grindin', holding it together, and keeping it solid. Let's roll.
Everybody's got a history. Most everybody comes from nowhere. In every family, there's a cousin no one wants to admit to. We make stories about such people. Detroiters almost exclusively. Working people, most definitely. The dandies and the swells and the connected people we know say we make stories about losers and less thans. But they're wrong. We make stories about people. Our people. People who live in crowded apartments and ranch houses. People who shovel their own snow. And people who shovel other people's bullshit. People with fat aunties who wear stretch pants with stains on the ass. We don't do stories about people who pay doormen to open their door. We do stories about the doormen. We make stories about the laborer, the dreamer, the hustler, and the immigrant, whether he's a writer from Michigan or a waiter from Michoacan. When the cocktail set tells us they enjoy our cast of losers, we never mind them. We just smile and drink their liquor because they don't know what work is.
You know what I hear a lot? Charlie LeDuc newsman, I thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I'm doing the news, the real news, right here, the No BS News Hour. You can find us on YouTube, you can find us on Facebook, Odyssey, or download it wherever you get your podcasts. Power the people.
Aight fam, we keepin' the vibe high with your girl Amy Suzanne, reppin' that real Detroit energy. Now, let's take a quick detour to big up our dope advertiser, Maison Close. Yo, this ain't just any brand. This is that sexy, high-class French female attire coming straight out of France, hitting y'all with that ooh-la-la fire. Maison Close is all about celebrating the real biological queens, making every curve, every look, every asset pop off like nobody else can. We talkin' all types of dresses that flow and slay, bodysuits that snatch and hug right, tops that got you looking sharp, swimsuits that make waves, and of course, the finest in French lingerie that's straight up luxurious. Every piece is designed to amplify what you bring into the table, your natural beauty, your fire curves, all that makes you you. Whether you're stepping out for a night in the city or keeping it spicy at home, Maison Close got that premium, elegant drip that screams power and sophistication. Slip into their gear, and you ain't just wearing clothes, you're owning the whole scene. So, my real ones, if you trying to elevate your style and feel like a straight-up goddess, Maison Close is the move. Cop some and watch how you shine. Aight fam, your girl's got a bounce for now, I'm ghostin', but in the true language of the D, à la prochaine, till next time. Make sure y'all subscribe and smash that notification bell so you don't miss what's dropping on my next show. We out.
Hold your breath and count to 3. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, against the white walls, TV antennas in the back. You may not have a car at all, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Just be thankful for what you got. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, diamond in the back, sunroof top, dig in the scene with a gangster lean, gangster white wall, TV antennas in the back. You may not have a car at all, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Just be thankful for what you got. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, dig in the scene with a gangster lean. Woo. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, dig in the scene with a gangster lean. Woo. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, dig in the scene with a gangster lean. Woo. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, against the white walls, TV antennas in the back. You may not have a car at all, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, dig in the scene with a gangster lean. Woo. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, dig in the scene with a gangster lean. Woo. Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, begin the scene with a gangster lady. Ooh. Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, begin the scene with a gangster lady. Ooh. Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, begin the scene with a gangster lady. Ooh. Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, begin the scene with a gangster lady. Ooh. Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, begin the scene with a gangster lady. Ooh.